and I'm back with another story time. As y'all see by that title, I am going to be telling y'all about my first kiss. Like, my experience. But before I get into that story time, y'all, I just want to, to pause and read this comment real quick. It says, if you're not baby Zod gang, what are you doing here? Like, can you say that louder? Like, what are you doing here? Also, y'all, my baby blanket came for school. Y'all know she's a VPK, so they take naps at this and the third. So I had bought her a customized blanket, y'all, and it has like 9 pictures of her, and it has her name, and it says "I love you." So I'm gonna show y'all that. And I know y'all look like, girl, why do you got stars in your face? No, these are not the pimple patches. These are just regular stickers that I was playing with, with the kids, and we was putting them on our face, this and the third. But anyways, isn't this cute? Isn't this cute, y'all? Like, what? And then it has her name in the middle. But here's the bottom. Like, yeah, stop playing on my baby. Like, what? And it's so soft, y'all. And I got it from Amazon for like, what, $30? So, yeah. So, y'all, let's get into the story time. But before we do, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend or family member. And let's get into the story time. Y'all, my first kiss. Did I like it? No. Was I expecting it? No. I was in the 6th grade. And I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like 6th grade, she passes in 3rd. No, that wasn't the case. It wasn't even nothing like that. So I was in the 6th grade, middle school. And I already told y'all this in some of my other story times, but where we stayed at was in a cul-de-sac. Like, you go down this little main street, you turn to your left, and there was our neighbor, then my mama's house with the mailboxes in front of him, and then another neighbor, and then straight ahead was the boy that kissed me. So we're going to get into that in a minute. And then across the street was my sister, and then we had some old neighbors on the other side. So, y'all, fun fact. The boy that kissed me, his sister's name was like similar to mine. Like, hers was almost spelled like mine's, and the way she said it was different from how you say my name, but it looked alike or whatever. So yeah. So straight ahead was their house, and then in between our houses was just one house. So he had this thing for me that, he liked me, this and the third. I never took it serious because I feel like if you're not giving that person that type of energy like that, you like them back, then they wouldn't look at it in that type of way. But obviously not. So boom, y'all, like I said, we in 6th grade. I had a twin or whatever. And we in 6th grade or whatever, so we were signed into team up. That's something, we wanted to do together. So we went to team up to see what it all was about. And everybody know if you go to team up extended day, you stay after school. So I don't know how extended day is because I've never been in extended day. But I know team up, you go there, you sign in, you do activities, you do dance, step, all that different type of stuff. You go to gym, and then you come back, you have dinner, and then you go home. When I went, I was in like dance and step. When he went, I think he was in football, track, whatever he was in. But I noticed, like, when I was at team up, he'll come over there and like make jokes like, "Oh, you look fine, when you gonna be mine," and this, that, and stuff like that. Then, y'all, he was a friend of my brother. So I'm like, by me telling you that, it's not that type of timing, and you're a friend of my brother's, that you would have respected me. But like I said, I guess not. So this one particular day, we go to school. Boom, go to team up. Now, we got out of team up, it was probably like 7, 8 o'clock because I remember it was pitch black dark. But our bus stop was like literally up the street from my house. So we got to team up or whatever. And again, he making little comments and stuff. And he like, "Oh, you fine. You this, that, and the third. When you going to be mine?" Remind y'all, he in the 8th grade. I'm in the 6th grade. Like, you finna be going to high school next year. So, I brush it off. And then I get to the point where I get so tired of repeating myself that I catch an attitude. And, like, that's when I began to be, nasty, disrespectful. Because I done told you so many times, like, it's not that. Like, I look at you as a brother. When we get a team up, everybody starts to split into, their activities. So I had dance and step. Dance was inside the cafeteria, and then step was, like, outside by the gym. So when we got done with dance, we had to go outside and do step. So I noticed as we stepping, he watching me. I found it weird. So he just is sitting there with this little smirking grin on his face, and he watched me this and third. Again, didn't think of it because this stuff that he usually do. It was no getting away from this man. Like, we lived in the same cul-de-sac. We rode the same buses every morning, every afternoon. And when we had team up, we rode the same bus. So it was like every time I turned around, this man was in my face. We goes in or whatever, and around this time we getting dinner, getting ready, to get onto the bus to go home. I'm sitting up with my dinner. I really didn't eat because, it's school food. So I really didn't eat. I used to just sit up with a tray until they tell us to throw it away. And next thing you know, I see, somebody sit behind me. So y'all know how the cafeteria benches is. Like, I'm sitting here facing the table like you're supposed to be sitting at a cafeteria table. And he comes and he sits sideways like his legs is open facing me. And he like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, regular. So boom, I guess he seen that I had an attitude, so he kind of like, moved. So we get ready to get on the bus, and I don't see him, as usual. So I'm thinking, maybe he went home early, or maybe he don't found somebody else to mess with. Like, so usually when I get onto the bus, me and my twin, we sitting together. So boom, twin comes sit by me. I don't see him. Even though my twin was sitting right there, he'll like try to crack little funny jokes and try to make us laugh. So that's why my twin never took it serious. And he was sitting there still be trying to talk to me. And I'm like, bro, leave me alone. And my twin started busting out laughing because he thought, that's just how we play. Not realizing like I'm irritated with the situation. Like, you keep trying to force a relationship on me. The bus pulls up to our stop. Now this where it gets, juicy at. This where everything went down at. Like, so y'all, we get to our bus stop. Remind y'all I'm sitting in a seat with twin. So twin gets up and he let me out first. Now usually we walk together home, but this particular night we didn't walk together home because twin was too busy back there trying to get a girl's phone number or whatever. I don't know if they was together or they was just talking or whatever, but I know he was trying to get with her. Me, I'm not the type of person to stand around and wait for you, to get done talking to somebody. I'm either gonna walk ahead of you or I'm gonna tell you to come on. So I started walking like a little ahead of him, but I wasn't too far from him. Remind y'all, I don't see the boy that kissed me around. Next thing you know, I hear somebody like sneak up on me like, boo, like they're trying to scare me, whatever, and I turn around and it's him. So when I look back, twin is not too far from us, but he's still talking to the girl. So I'm like, well, what you want? And he like, oh, you know what I want? I want you. I'm like, it ain't that type of timing. This and third. I look at you as a brother. He like, but it don't have to be that way. Like, I'm like, and you my brother homeboy. I was like, you should respect, whatever I say. Like, if I said ain't that, even if he wasn't my brother homeboy, you should have just respected I said it wasn't that. So he kept trying to laugh around the situation, this, that, and the third. So he was like, oh, I better not catch you with no boyfriend because I'm going to do this to him and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, be for real. He was like, yeah, okay, let me find out if you got somebody. Okay. So I'm like, boy, whatever. Like, you started irritating me. So then I turn around and tell twin, like, man, come get your homeboy. This is what I tell twin, like, come get your homeboy. So twin, again, thinking that we playing, he laughs it off and continue to talk to the girl. So then next thing you know, he like tries to put his arm around me, and I'm like, at this point now I'm irritated. I'm like, move, like, don't touch me, don't touch me. So I'm almost to the stop sign, which, when you get to the stop sign, you turn left, that was our house. So I'm almost to the stop sign. He started talking to my brother. So I turn around, looking at my brother, I'm like, you talking to him, but I been told you, come on, like, let's go. Y'all, I tell you no lie, this man was standing like, I'm right here, like, literally, like, this how it went, this just how fast it happened. I'm like right here, twin is right here talking to the girl, and then the boy that kissed me is like literally like right here on the side of me. So I turn around and I tell twin, like, can you get your homeboy, like, can we, like, go, like, let's go, because literally he has to walk the whole way with us because his house is in the same direction. So I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So y'all, as I'm turning around talking to twin, I said, man, you can get her number later, this and third. I was like, let's go, or I'm finna leave you. So as I say that, he like, chill out, I'm coming. At this point, my brother and the girl stopped. I guess because, she was giving a number. Plus, her house was in the same direction. Like, when we get up to the street that, divide, she goes down another street. So I continue to walk. Next thing you know, this boy puts his arms around me. After I'm pushing him off, he tightly grabs me, and then he grabs my face, and he just herpes it. Like, I'm telling my son, y'all, it happened so fast. Like, I'm irritated, I'm mad. So he put his arm around me. He like, chill out. It was like, it's never that serious, that, and the third. So I'm like, bruh, go about your business. I was like, your house right there. You could already be in the house. That's what I'm telling him. Like, you could already go in the house. So he like, but I don't want to go in the house. I want to finish talking to you. So I'm like, I'm in the 6th grade. You in the 8th grade. It ain't none of these other girls that you around here that you want. None of these other girls that you want. But you want to keep coming mess with me. So I'm like, mm-mm. So next thing you know, this man puts his arm around me after me telling him twice, don't touch me. Don't touch me. So he put his arms around me. I mushed him off. Put his arms around me again. Mushed him out the 3rd time. He like snatches my body. And then when I pushed him off me, so this time when I pushed him off me, we face to face to face. He walk up on me like he's finna hug me again. So when I get ready to move my hand like this, he grabs my face and he just... When I tell y'all, I didn't know what to do, how else to react. I was just mad. I was mad. So I threw my whip back down and I was like, I know you ain't just kissed me. So my brother like, what? I'm like, he just kissed me. Like, get your homeboy. He just kissed me. I've been telling you this man is weird. Get your homeboy. So he like, hey, you kiss my sister? He like, I ain't kiss her. I ain't kiss her. I ain't kiss her. I'm like, I wouldn't lie about nothing like that. I wouldn't lie at all. I was like, what on the line say he kissed me for? I was like, this man just kissed me. So he like, hey, keep your hands off my sister. But my brother, he don't like drama, but if it gets to that point, he will handle it. So he was basically telling him like, keep your hands off my sisters and the third. So he tried to say that I was over exaggerating and that I was tripping because he had his arms around me. So I'm like, no. So I stumbled off and I went into the house and, slammed the door. I don't know what them two talked about because they did sit outside for a little bit. I don't know if her brother was talking to him about like, kissing me. But they was out there for a good little, I say like 10 minutes or whatever. Then he finally go home. So y'all, after I go to my room, done taking a shower, I land in my bed scrolling, on Instagram. Now this around the time Kick was out. Like this was the time when Kick was popular. Like if you don't know nothing about Kick, this chat not for you. So go ahead and exit. This one Kick was out like bad. Like this one Kick was like popular. So I'm laying in my bed and boom, it say he's typing. What the hell are you typing for? You just sat here and kissed me and then tried to lie and say that you didn't kiss me when you know damn well you kissed me. Now, how I got his kit was because before he started like acting weird and trying to force a relationship, we all was cool at one point. Like I didn't even look at him like as being weird until, he started doing weird things. So we all was cool at one point, but I never gave him that, I want to be together, I want a relationship, we more than sisters and brothers. No. I always be like big brother or big bruh or something like that. I never told this man that, I want to be with you. I never even gave him any signs that I said anything like that other than big brother and little sister. That was it. So, yes, he had my kid because we all used to be in the group chat. So, it said he typing. So, he like, you mad at me? And I'm like, yes, man, you just kissed me. I was like, I don't look at you like that. And he was like, well, I look at you like that. I've been wanting you since I seen you and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, no, even if you did, that's not how you go about things because now you just made the whole thing even more awkward. Like, now I don't want to be around you at all. And we have to go to the same bus stop, get onto the same bus, and we go to the same school. And we live in the same neighborhood, so you just made things so worse. And I'm just like, no. He basically was just trying to tell me like, I've been wanting a relationship with you, this, that, and the third. I wasn't trying to hear it. I went to sleep. Comes the next day, I believe it was a Friday because we was outside. So I come home from school or whatever. We didn't talk the whole day on the bus. None of that. We didn't talk. Now, I caught him looking at me a couple of times. He was looking at me like this little sad look in his face, but I didn't feel no pity because you don't just lean in and kiss somebody. Like, no. I could see if he asked first. I still would have denied it, but it's like, you just took it upon yourself to just kiss me. So I caught him looking at me or whatever. I still didn't say nothing, went back my way. So we got home. People that I went to school with even was coming to my house. So we all sitting outside, we chilling and talking this and the third. And then my first love comes into the yard. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all I live right here, like to the side. And then like the boy that kissed me lives right here. So literally like he could look straight down and see everything going on in our cul-de-sac. So when he could look down, he could see directly into our yard. Around this time, me and my first love was best friends, but we was like best friends, that was finna get ready to get into a relationship. So even though he had kissed me without permission, I didn't tell him because I didn't want nobody fighting. I didn't want a big old commotion because like I said, I don't like drama. So I'm trying to keep the situation, to myself because, Yeah. He's sitting in the yard talking and stuff like that. And next thing you know, we started play fighting. And y'all, my phone was in my back pocket. I'm play fighting. That's off of my phone just vibrating like zzz, zzz, zzz. Like, like what the hell? Because everybody that, I text and communicate with is in my yard. I'm like, who the hell could be blowing me up? And if it was my mama, she would come to the door. So next thing you know, I look, it say messages from Kick. Y'all already knew who it was from. I don't even gotta say nothing. Y'all know who it was from. So I looks at the phone, and then when I open up the messages, it's him. Like, it's him. The messages say, get him out your yard. If you don't get him out your yard, I'm finna get him out your yard. He better not touch you no more because, like I said, we was play fighting. And he better not touch you no more. You being too friendly. Like I told y'all, I looked at this man as a brother. You right here trying to force a relationship that was not there at all. 0%. Not even 1%. 0. It wasn't there at all. So he get him out your yard. Then the last message he sent me, y'all, and I did not respond to none of them. The last message this man sent me, he said, if you don't get him out your yard, I'm finna come over there. I didn't say nothing. I didn't respond because I'm like, you being childish. And then at this point, now you being weird because it's giving stalker. You sitting right there at the window watching who in my yard, what I'm doing. And then you telling me what to do as if we was in a relationship. And I told you it's not that. How many times I got to say it? So next thing you know, y'all, I'll say about 2-3 minutes later, he comes walking in the yard, leaning against the gate. Is you slow? Is you delusional? So the way my mama's room was, her room used to face the driveway, which is, where he was standing by the gate. So he leaning there, and everybody like turn and look at him. He not saying nothing. He just smirking, and then he goes and look at me with this evil smile, and he just sitting there leaning against the gate, not saying nothing. And then that's he say, hey everybody, we all looking lost because you don't come in our yard at all. So now my mood changed. Like, I'm looking, and then I'm debating, like, should I tell, my best friend? Should I tell my brothers and them? Like, I don't know what to do at this point because it's giving stalker, it's giving weird. Goes over there, and I continue to talk to my first love. That was my best friend at the time. And we wouldn't even talk about him. We just communicating. So he goes to text me again, and he like, let me find out you talk about me and this, that, and the third, and still him stop touching you. So then I jumped up, and I'm like, you know what? That's it. I was like, get out my yard, go over there, go back home. I was like, because you ain't doing it because of problems. Like, go. Here comes my mama. She don't even know what's going on. She just, Zah, stop being so mean to him. He probably don't got nobody to play with. I'm like, Mom, this man is in the 8th grade. He don't need to be playing with nobody. Like, huh? He should be in high school already. What are you talking about? And she stopped being so mean, Zah. That's not nice. And that and the third. I'm like, if you know what this man texting me, you wouldn't want him in his yard either. She goes to tell me to calm down, this and the third. So even though she told me to calm down, he basically took it as, I don't want him over here. But like I said, it was giving weird. So if I'm wrong, just let me know, y'all. But it was giving weird and stalker because you're trying to force something that was not there. Like, I don't do that. No, I don't do that. And then he was telling me like he was watching me from the kitchen window. And then when I had said like, oh, you giving stalker because why would you be watching me? Is, oh, I wasn't watching you. I'll just hear y'all outside and then I'll look out the window. And I'm like, it is what it is. But after that, y'all, I just became more and more distant, and I had let my twin know like what was up. And I don't know what my twin said to him, but after that, like, stuff slowly, like, slowed down. Like, he wasn't trying to force nothing no more. I guess, whatever my twin had told him, like, I guess he understood. He probably understood what my twin said better than me. I don't know. But it's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Most people, first kids be something, like, so special, and something they want to remember for the rest of their life. I do not remember that. Like, no. Like, did I enjoy it? No. Hell no. So that was short, y'all, but really that's how my first kiss went, because literally he did like a pet. He didn't, it wasn't even finna go that far. You lucky that his lips tapped my lips, because no ma'am. But yeah, it didn't even go that far. He just like pat my lips. It's just the principle. Like, you put your lips on my lips, like, and I didn't even look at you in that certain type of way. No. So, yeah, y'all, that was my little first kiss or whatever. Y'all could say, experience or whatever. I don't know. But it's not a good memory for me because it just gave, like, ugh. I do have way more story times on the way. Like, you know, first time I got high. The story time when I crashed the car into my mama's house. I got way more story times for y'all. So if y'all want those story times, let me know in the comments. So with that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, send to a friend or a family member, and stay tuned for my next story time.